Hello everyone, welcome to Labelexpo, welcome to Mark Andy, and welcome to Short Run Performance. Let's face it, our industry today is being bombarded by shorter and shorter run demands. We're not just trying to keep your customers happy, we're trying to keep them period, while meeting those demands and still trying to maintain your profits. Over the past several years, digital technology has been positioned as the only solution for your short run demands. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you today that it's not about digital, it's not about digital technology. It's about maximizing profit, it's about productivity, it's about performance. I'm Jeff Phelps, Director of Product Management for Mark Andy, and Darren Collins, a Mark Andy Print Expert. And today we're going to show you how the Performance Series is changing the game when it comes to productive, profitable short run flexo. So first off, what is a short run? It's a 5,000 foot job, a 2,000 foot job, a 1,000 foot job. We literally get a different answer from every customer we talk to. What I can tell you is this. There's an 800 foot job with about 7,000 labels. And this is a typical job that you can run profitably using the Performance Series. So one of the things that have made short run flexo challenging when we're talking about profitability is make-ready time, make-ready waste, and play costs. During our demonstration today, we're going to show you how the Performance Series is rewriting the rules when it comes to these issues. We'll be doing our demonstration today on the Mark Andy Performance Series P5 model. And during this demonstration, you'll see us set up 4 different jobs in about 6 minutes. Is that about right, Darren? All right. You ready? Let's get started. Okay. First job. We're going to set up as a wine label. We're going to run 2 versions of this label. First a Syrah, then a Cabernet. So lengthy setup times have been a challenge for productive short run flexo. With this press, you've just seen Darren effortlessly load the print cylinder into place. So I'm guessing a lot of you guys are used to this, or know this motion, right? So what you just watch Darren do replaces all that. The print cylinder naturally positions itself in the print station to both the impression and the analogs. Also done on those back and forth ink adjustments. Those back and forth ink adjustments that you're used to with your own presses. The adjustments for ink and pressure are completely independent. The press also has a drop or lock and load ink station. Simply lower the components into place, and with one motion, everything is positioned to the correct place every single time, from operator to operator to ship to ship. All the adjustments you have in your current presses that can change color have been eliminated and minimized. Alright, so in well under 2 minutes, Darren has just set up our first job. We'll watch the camera, see that Darren really has put this in register. And since we're talking about short run, we're just going to run a few feet of this job and we'll switch on to our next. Alright, job number 2. Failed to mention, during this demo, we're going to keep track of the total waves that we're running through the press. So from the first time we put ink down to the last job. You notice as Darren loaded the black cylinder, the cylinder automatically positioned itself to the other stations of the press. This is enabled by our re-registering system. This is a perfect complement for your short run versioning work. If you're like most customers, a significant amount of your short run work is just that. It's versions of the same label. This system will save you thousands of feet of waste and countless hours of production time on your short runs.
Thank you.
So in a matter of seconds, we've already done our second job. It would change from our Syrah. We do Cabernet first or Syrah? Okay, we'll switch to Syrah now.
Now that all that's recorded.
Now I'm going to take a drink of water, you take a break.
Make me shadow the camera.
Alright, so we talked about setup time. Let's talk about weights. You notice there's no visible web at the bottom of the print stations on this press. This press can be configured with one of the shortest web paths you'll see around. That, combined with our unique pre-register system, which Darren used in our first setup, allowed us to put the first job into register in just under 8 feet. So imagine what this can do to your bottom line. Every printing process has some degree of waste. This is the kind of waste you can expect with the Performance Series. Good? Ready? What do we have? What's our total? 99. So we've done 2 jobs, total of 99 feet of web have gone through the press. Alright, let's go to our next job. Next job, we're going to go to a different repeat size. We're going to change out from our wide label to a health and beauty label. We're going from an 82 repeat down to a 56 tube. You'll notice that Darren will not make a single adjustment to an 8-quarter impression. That is one of the beauties of this design. If you're running the same substrate thickness, you can go from repeat size to repeat size without making an adjustment. Think of all the time that can save you. We talked about waste, we talked about time, let's talk about plate cost. Plate cost was the single biggest factor in short-run cost. With this press, we have some unique tools that we can use to minimize plate cost that no other flexible press can do. You notice that we're running a 56 tooth repeat right now, and we can go as small as a 44 tooth repeat. That's 5.5 inches. You won't see another press around the show today that has a new press that has a repeat size that's smaller than 10 or 12 inches. Think about all the jobs you have that you run today that run a repeat size that's smaller than 10 or 12 inches. Like most customers we talk to, we're talking about 60 to 70% of your jobs. That has a huge impact on your plate cost, not only for short run, but for your everyday work. We're talking about tens of thousands of dollars of annual savings in plate costs alone. This one is 5.5 inches. So that's one way. The other way we have with Flexo, which we've always had, is we can optimize our width for our specific job. You'll notice we're running a 7-inch wide web on our 10-inch press. We're not stuck running one fixed web width like you are with certain digital solutions that force you to fit your labels in the frame size, which creates unnecessary waste that you do not want. All right, Darren, 3 jobs down, where are we at? How many feet are we at? 137? All right. So Darren, for our last job, Darren's going to change out the magenta and yellow cylinders. And again, notice as the cylinders automatically register themselves to the other cylinders in the press. You've seen the ease at which this press can be operated. With all the advancements we made on this print station, we can set up an entire print station, including the ink system and set impression, in about 35 seconds. And you can witness this entire setup during our P7 demonstration. We also encourage you to see just how easy this press is to operate. To my right, we have the static print station display where you can load every component of the station. Ink pan, meter roll, analog stopper blade, and plate cylinder, all yourself. Now you may be wondering why we're only printing today. We configured this press specifically to do 4-color printing. So we have a very comparable case versus the most common digital solutions. Now it's Flexo. We can add anything we want to this press. We can add die cutting, we can add sheeting. All of the value-added processes that you use today can be run on this press, no problem. This press is, we're showing a 10-inch press. This press can go all the way up to 17 inches. This press can be used for not only your short-run work, but your long-run work. All right, Darren's just finished our last job. Gonna run the material out. How much should we use, Darren? 216? Did I hear it correctly? All right, 216 feet. It's 4 jobs in about 6 minutes time, 216 feet. You probably waste as much material on your current presses on one station on the setup sometimes. So, talking about the drivers for short-run cost, make-ready time, make-ready waste, plate cost. We're showing you ultra-fast changeovers, showing you setups with minimal waste. We talked about all the things that we can do to minimize plate cost with this press that only we can do. At the beginning, we said that this is a typical job that can be run profitably on the Performance Series. So think about your current mix of jobs. How many jobs do you have that are smaller than this? I'm sure you have some, but is it enough to justify the capital cost difference of a digital solution that's twice as expensive as this solution and make a case for a good payback? We've done the math, it doesn't add up. We're talking about if you have a fully utilized press, you're still looking at about a 3-year additional payback to pay off that additional investment. Not to mention setting up an entirely new workflow from pre-press to the press room to finishing. It's all dedicated resources you're going to add and be stuck with. So like we said at the beginning, we're not focused on digital. We're focused on profitability. You're focused on profitability. We're showing you a solution that we are confident will meet your short-run needs. It's not about digital, it's about bottom line profits, it's about performance. We hope you're intrigued with what you've seen here today. There's representatives throughout the booth that can answer any questions you may have about this solution. Appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of the show.